Okay, here's the installation of my bypass oil filter. I used the modified bracket for the underhood mount. I had to go take it to a machine shop and lower this bracket down a little bit because otherwise it was going to stick up into the hood. So that costs a little bit of money to do, but it was worth it, I think. And I think the whole thing fits a lot better now. You can see where it sits, you know, pretty much where it ought to sit in the height area there. And then you can kind of see my hoses go underneath the fuse box here, and they come out down there behind this whole umbilical. And I use the T-fitting down there to get into the pressure port on the oil filter riser. And then the return tube comes up here and into the cap. It's a pretty clean installation, but I got to tell you that T-fitting down there is an enormous pain in the ass to get to. The only way to do it is to take off the wheel and go in here. You can kind of see where that thing is. So the way that sits, you have to assemble the T on the unit, because if you try to pre-assemble it like a normal human being, you don't have the room to turn it. There is the other oil temperature sensor right below there that you'll run into, or the top of the housing right there. So you can't really pre-assemble the thing. You can't get a wrench on the T because it's square. So that is a giant pain in the ass. So I can't recommend that. But there's the installation. It's about as clean as you can get for this thing. And the only thing about that T-fitting is you can't get a wrench on it because the thing's square. They should make it with kind of a hexagonal shape so you can get a socket on it. That would make the whole thing, the whole deal, a whole lot easier to install. Going in through the wheel well there, you get a long extension. If you could get a socket on it, like you can get a socket on the oil temperature sensor right there. You know, you can get a socket on that, but you can't get anything on that square fitting that they give you for a T. It's a crappy design, in my opinion. You have to try to work a wrench on it, and you never know if you got it tight enough. But there it is. All right, done. Got to test it. I already tested it up to 70 psi. Had some leaks, tightened everything up, and then finished it off. All right.